Israel will continue to stand by the peace agreement with Egypt. We are working together with the Egyptian government in order to return our ambassador to Cairo as soon as possible. We would like to make sure that the security will be guaranteed. In addition, our consul in Egypt will continue to represent Israel in Cairo.
But anger remains on the streets of Cairo. Shireen Tadros has been following the protests and the response in Egypt's capital, from where she sent us this report.
Down with the military council, down with its leader. These were the chants outside the Israeli embassy the morning after a long night of deadly clashes. And the anger is not subsiding. One man showed me the ID card of an Israeli official, just one of the hundreds of documents and cards that were thrown from the balcony when protesters broke into the embassy Friday night. We spoke with some people who said they thought the protesters took it too far. Others are angry at the American response.
I think that people have a point, but they've gone overboard in the way they express their views. You can't break into an embassy and throw papers out.
On Friday, the Egyptian must take steps to protect the embassy. It did not occur. Real double standards.
A line of armed personnel carriers at the foot of the building which houses the Israeli mission. The atmosphere is still charged.
Still a lot of tension here outside of the Israeli embassy, and the stench of tear gas is still apparent in the air. There are a few dozen protesters that have decided to stay here, and a lot more people just standing around surveying the damage, seeing what has happened in this street. The people over there are chanting against Israel. They're saying that the Israelis should be afraid now of the Egyptian people. They're chanting also against the Interior Ministry and the Interior Minister.
Friday night saw some of the worst violence in the country since former President Hosni Mubarak was ousted. Protesters tearing down meters of concrete wall outside the embassy before clashing with the police. The government is taking a no-tolerance approach, saying they'll reactivate all clauses of emergency law, giving police wide-ranging powers to arrest and detain. The cleanup is beginning, but with so much uncertainty and continuing demonstrations, people here are bracing themselves for more difficult days ahead. Shireen Tadros, Al Jazeera, Cairo.
Well, let's move on to Libya now, where conflict remains focused around 3 towns.